So ma'am, the first question is, what are the specific mantras you use for healing, and what is the purpose of each of the mantras?
Um, See, in Sanatan Dharma, they say we have 33 crore Devi Devtas.
Mm.
What does it mean? Does it mean that, there are humanized 33 crore?
Mm-hmm.
No, it means they have already understood that we have 33 crores of frequencies
Okay.
to which we can connect. Those are the mantras. Jaise, the bijakshas which we have, I'm, Hreem, Shreem, Kreem, from, all these, like all the letters which we have in Indian languages, they are all bijakshas. They are all frequencies which connect to the cosmos. Basically, we are part of a soul from the divine cosmos. So there should be some connection, right? So the soul, when it came, it has, like, especially in the Sanatan Dharma, they have understood that there are certain frequencies with which we can connect to them, and there are certain frequencies through which you can attain certain things. For example, डर लग रहा है तो बजरंग बाण पढ़ते हैं. Why not Sri Suktam, or why not Lalita Sahasranamam? If we want education, सरस्वती माँ को पूजा करते हैं. Why not Sri Mahalakshmi? If we are asking Sri Mahalakshmi for prosperity, why are we not asking her for strength? काली माँ के पास क्यों जाते हैं हम लोग? They are all different frequencies. So mantra जो है, they are not something you rap or you do hip hop or you enjoy listening to. Mantras are very, very, very powerful frequencies which are used to connect with the higher divine. So based on the purpose, we give the mantras. Okay.
Okay. And one more. Then the question is, are there any specific requirement for the chanting the mantras? The speed, the pitch, any or any effect that you want to give during the mantras recitation?
It depends. Like if the mantra is given for anger management, then obviously it shouldn't be a Shiv Tandav or a Ugram Viram, Narsimha mantra or something. It should be a calming mantra like Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam. Or it can be a calm mantra, which will, like, the frequency of your thoughts need to slow down. So when we give the mantras, they will depend on, like, the pitch, the tone, the place you chanted. All this will depend on, again, on the issue.
And is there any correct pronunciation necessary for the mantras to produce the effect?
Absolutely. See, I'll give a very simple example. You take a FM radio, okay, 98.3. Will it work at 98.4 or 98.2?
No.
Then how can you expect the mantra? See, when we say mantras are frequencies, how can you expect it to work however way you chant it? Hrom is different from harom. Kleem is different from kaleem. So there are the speciality of Indian languages. And this is especially true for South Indian languages. We use our tongue a lot. Cream, clom, from. So when you say the mantra, the frequency of the mantra needs to be powerful enough to connect to the right target. Okay, so yes, it is important to chant them the right way.
Okay.
I mean, see, as people say that, something bad will happen, something wrong will happen. I don't believe that. I just believe that it will not work. बुरा तो कुछ नहीं होगा, कुछ काम का नहीं रहेगा as such.
Understand. And again, the next question is, do you change the tempo or pace depending on the personal participants' emotion or any physical or their physical condition?
See, we always have to listen to our body because mantras are frequencies, very powerful energies. When they come into the body, it is possible the body might not be able to take that energy. So you always have to listen to the body. If your body is not able to take a certain mantra, stop using it right away and go back to your mentor and ask why, for a different mantra. Because, see, there are certain mantras which, when you chant, they will, almost all the mantras do that, they help release the emotions inside you. Let's say Shiv Tandav. If you have a lot of pent up frustration, you close your eyes, listen to Shiv Tandav, and you can release it in form of tears. But if you have the frustration along with anger, then if you listen to Shiv Tandav at that point of time, it is possible your anger might increase. So listen to your body. What is it that your body wants? You have to take the right tablet always. Just because we have, a crocin, a Dolo, an Allegra, or 20 different types of cough medicines, does not mean we can take it every day. If we have a stomach ache, we do not take crocin. We have to take something for the stomach ache only. If we have a headache, we take something for the headache. Similarly, mantras also, we change based on the requirement.
Okay. Next question is, uh, does the perceived vibration locations means in head, chest, and abdomen lead to the mantra's effectiveness? Means, the vibration ke,
Can you repeat that, please? I'm sorry, I missed your. I'm not able to hear you. 1 second.
does the perceived vibration location means head, chest, and abdomen relate to the mantra's effectiveness? The means vibration कुछ होता है क्या change अगर मंत्रास के effect से head, chest, या abdomen में?
See, the places you mentioned are basically energy centers, chakra centers.
हम्म
We have 7 chakra centers in the body,
हम्म
starting from the Muladhara chakra, which is it comes between the pelvis and the anus, the bone which we have. That's the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra. फिर उसके ऊपर 2 finger width below the navel, your sacral chakra will be there. उसके ऊपर ribs के area पे, below the ribs, that will be your solar plexus. And these three are they're called the animal chakras. So they deal with the physical world. And heart ke place pe you have the Anahata chakra, which is the heart chakra. For throat, you have Vishuddhi chakra. And then forehead, you have the Agnya chakra, which is fancily called the third eye chakra, but it's the Agnya chakra. And then the crown chakra, the Sahasrara chakra. All these are the energy points, and the ones which you have mentioned are the 3 places out of the 7 places.
Okay.
So when you heal, yes, you will find vibrations, you will find changes. For example, I'll give a very simple example. If your finances are blocked, कुछ भी ठीक तरह से नहीं चल रहा है, promotions नहीं हो रहे हैं, you're just not able to move forward, job नहीं आ रहा है, and otherwise you are in a very good job, you're getting a lot of money, but it is flowing out. Your relationships are messed up. It means your root chakra is completely blocked. So you need to balance that. When you balance the root chakra, you will see that steady change in your life. It'll be a trickle, it'll start slowly, it'll start. See, there is no shortcut to healing. We cannot say that mantra de diya, chalo vibration हो गया healing. No, it doesn't work that way. It's a continuous process. जैसे हम लोग हर रोज घर क्लीन करते हैं ना, वैसे ही we have to clean our body also. So yes, you will sense it. There are some mantras which, like if you take the Agni mantra, then if you it helps in the weight reduction. So Agni mantra will create the heat inside you. It will create the heat in your space. So if you play it on the TV or something thoda loudly, then it'll increase the temperature of the room by at least like 2-3 degrees. So it works. It works like, in a way you can sense it. It's not extremely subtle. Unless you are using a logical mind and you don't want to see anything that you cannot see. See, some people जो materialistic में दिखता है ना, only that they believe. They will not believe anything which is non-existent according to their eyes. But belief is extremely necessary.
Next question. How does the mantras produce healing? Means through sound, vibration, or breath regulation, or any energy flow?
It's a mix of all three. When you create a vibration, this is again, I'll give an example of using a guitar. When you strum it, what produces the sound? Is it the wire? Is it the box? Is it the sound, or is it the energy?
It's the box and obviously the
A
energy
mix
is
of everything. Everything. You
yes.
need all of it actually. So similarly, when you use the mantras, the energy flow which goes into your body produces a vibration. It creates a ripple kind of thing inside, which will keep increasing. And the healing will start working from that point onwards.
Uh, and how long does it usually take for a participant to experience a noticeable change? In minutes, if you can explain.
Uh, it depends. There are some situations where it's an instant thing, like let's say they have pain and it can be released in like 2-3 minutes. And there are certain issues which, let's say, it's ancestral. Okay, it's coming in the family ancestral pattern that there's a financial blockage or relationship issues, घर में divorce हो रहे हैं और बच्चे नहीं होते हैं, these kind of patterns when we have, no, then the healing takes a bit longer because we have to address a number of issues. And if it is something like a trauma from childhood, जैसे accident हो गया है and the child is traumatized, now after 30 years that person is not able to drive a car or anything because the trauma is still there in his head. Or the girl doesn't want to marry because she remembers her father hitting the mother. So those kind of things, it will be a mix of mantras, healing, and therapy. And those take a bit of time because they have to be ready to accept that pain. And if it is a pain like physical pain, nahi, emotional pain hai, jaise losing a loved one, losing a parent, losing a spouse, losing a child, it usually takes 1 year.
Okay.
So
And
it's a case to case thing.
for which conditions, psychological or physical, you see have seen the mantras helping the most? In psychological and physical, which case it helped the most you have seen?
We cannot say that because it can be, see, mantras can be used for psychological, physical, emotional, and spiritual.
Okay.
Okay, all four of them. Spiritual is the hardest because we keep coming back to the materialistic world. But Physical, it shows very fast results because, like I said, pain can be released very fast. Emotional, it takes a slight bit of time. Psychological, it takes a bit more time than emotional because they have to accept that there's something wrong with them. For example, shadow healing. When we go with shadow healing, we have to accept all the bad things inside us, and those we have to release with mantras. So I have to accept that I'm a jealous person. I have to accept that I'm unkind. No, and our logical mind will not let us accept all that. So when it comes to psychological healing, there's a lot of issues which will be related to it. They should be ready to accept that yes, I want change. I want to change my destiny. I don't want to go through this. This psychological, I can give one best example is the narcissistic relationship.
So,
When the person
how
is
you rank this psychological, physical, and spiritual and emotional conditions? How they help, and can you rank the healing patterns? Means how?
cannot rank it.
No. Means how the mantra is going to heal. Which condition it going to heal first?
Like I said, see, anything is healed very fast if you reach the root of the problem. Okay, so let's say frozen shoulder.
Hmm.
Let's say you come to me with frozen shoulder. The reason for frozen shoulder is rigidity of thought when it comes to responsibility. So when you're ready to let go of it, I'll be able to release your pain in like a couple of minutes. I mean, I will not, but
Mhm.
I will give you the option and you can release it. But you should be ready to release it. Shoulder pain, frozen shoulder comes when you are not ready to, you are taking upon the burdens of others. Parents are getting old, who will take care of them? Husband is stressed at job, how will he handle it? All those burdens you're keeping on your shoulder. And you are rigid about it. When you are rigid about your thought, then you get frozen shoulder. Otherwise, you'll get shoulder pain and neck pain.
Understand.
So it will depend on if you want to reach to the root of the problem or not. If you are ready to talk to your healer or therapist about what exactly is the issue, then it'll be easy to release.
Then, what is a recommended tuition for one session you suggest for healing? For first session,
Recommended.
duration for the first session of healing.
It depends. I never force my clients to like 15 minute hai, 45 minutes you have to finish telling me. I never do it. So usually my session goes to like 2 hours to 3 hours.
Okay. And how many repetitions are required for a particular disease to heal? How many sessions do you require?
I don't believe in, see, again, I'm talking from my own perspective, not for all healers. So I don't believe in having more sessions. I believe mostly in self-healing. So I will teach you, and you have to do it by yourself. The result will depend on you. You cannot depend on the healer to heal you because I'm only a channeler. I can only tell you, like, it is like, you're going to a doctor, getting medicine, uh, whether you take it or not is not the doctor's responsibility. Whether you go back for the treatment or not is not the doctor's responsibility. It's the same thing with a channeler also. So we are not supposed to push, at least again, this is my own belief. I don't push anybody to continue sessions. But there will be some, like in a child healing or womb healing, these kind of sessions will need multiple sessions. Again, if the client wants it. Because how much we want to heal depends on us only. Let's say I got a cut, I'm ready to put the medicine and go out, it's okay. I want to put a bandage over it, it's okay. I want to go to a hospital and take a bed rest, that's also okay. Everything will depend on the client only. How long they want to carry on that burden. If they want to release it, they can release it in like 2, 3 sessions. Sometimes one session also works.
Okay. Okay. Do breathing patterns like inhale, chant, and exhale significantly influences the affect?
They do. They do.
Okay.
Uh, are you familiar with yoga?
Yes. Some
Okay.
not
So
I don't
yoga,
know. I'm familiar with it.
but you're familiar with yoga.
Yeah.
The basis of yoga is pranayama,
Hmm.
right? Have you heard of pranayama?
Yes.
Pranayama is inhalation and exhalation in a certain manner,
Hmm.
in a very conditioned, sequenced manner. When you chant the mantra, as you breathe in, you are filling your body with universal energy. And when you chant the mantra, when your body is full of the universal energy, it's easier to connect. When you exhale and chant, basically, when you inhale and you hold it, na, we call it bharaswar. When you exhale, we call it khali swar, which means your body is empty. When it is empty, the connection is lost. So when we chant the mantra, it's important to inhale, chant the mantra, exhale.
The next.
Again, this takes practice.
Okay. Should chanting be done aloud, whispered, or mentally for the best result?
It doesn't matter. If you have a lot of pent up frustration inside and um, you're overthinking, then it is impossible to do it inside. Because 2 times you chant, the third time your thought process will go off somewhere.
Hmm.
So instead of that, when you chant aloud, you are using 2 senses at that time, right?
Hmm.
So when you use 2 senses, the mind will be more active towards it. You're chanting, you're listening. You're chanting, you're listening. So when you do that, your mind will be more active. You'll be able to focus more. But if you are in a calm place, you're just chanting just for that mental peace and, you're in a good place. अच्छा सा weather है, कोई काम नहीं है. You're just sitting to chant the mantra. Then you can do it internally. You can also listen to the mantras without saying anything. Just listen, which is playing in the background. YouTube पे play करके. You can just listen to it. So it does not really matter how you do it. You can do it according to your feasibility. Obviously, you cannot go sit in a group and then start chanting mantras openly. है ना? But there will come a time where you have to go and you have to chant a mantra in order to protect yourself. At that time, we tend to do it internally. And
Does
sometimes only writing also works. Writing the
okay,
mantra also works.
okay. I never knew these things. Does the time of the day also have a effectiveness on the mantras?
Some mantras, yes. If you're doing the chakra healing, then I always suggest chakra healing before you go to sleep. If it is mantras that will help you throughout the day, let's say you're working for a purpose, like you want to pass your exam, which happens during the day. रात को तो नहीं लिखोगे आप, right? So
Hmm.
which will happen during the day. So in the morning after you take bath, you have to chant the mantra.
Oh.
If it is a mantra which is for emotional calmness, then again in the mornings. If it is a mantra that is related to harassment, let's say you are getting harassed or bullied in your college or office, workplace, then you have to do it during that time. So you don't get the harassment.
Okay. Let's go to next question. What are the immediate signs of change do you typically observe during a healing session? Is there any calmness, tears, relaxation, or any other changes you observe?
Yes. Um, there are few forms of releases. which is burps, tears, yawns are the most common.
Okay.
They are the most common. So as they heal, these will keep coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You go deeper, like wherein your body is scared to release it, then it will put you to sleep. They will end up sleeping during the meditation. While chanting the mantras or anything, they will end up sleeping. So these things do happen. These are the most common. You can, they will feel tingle, numbness, pains, headache, um, neck pain, unable to breathe. Depends on which chakra is blocked. And based on that, those things will keep coming up.
Understand. Then next question. In your experience, what percent of participants show improvement with proper practice?
100%.
Great.
I mean, at least I have seen 100% result.
Okay.
If
Then
they do it with belief, if they do it with faith, and they do it because they want to heal.
understand. Great. Does the room environment also influence the change? That quiet lightning on cleanliness. Does it influence the healing strength of healing or something?
It does. Usually, low lighting, scented candles, um, clean rooms, they usually help with concentration. And when you concentrate, you connect better. It's all interconnected. Sometimes we can, like, if you go a bit deeper, it's possible to use crystals to cleanse the space. It is possible to use to draw an energy circle either with crystals or with salt or something, um, or draw protection sigils like mandalas. We can do those also, but as such, the most basic would be, cleanliness.
Then
Cleanliness and soft. The place should be calm. Like घंटी बज रही है, कुत्ता भौंक रहा है, the kids are crying, the husband is calling you. It doesn't work that way. So even for men, if they want to do it in middle of office work or something, it's not going to work. So that's the reason the best time for chakra healing is always in the nights. It'll go deeper into your subconscious level, it'll be calm, and it'll give you a very good sleep.
yes. Then the next question: does the posture also help with the effectiveness in means in whether we are sitting in a chair, floor, or in asana condition, or by lying down?
You can sit in any position, your spine has to be straight. However way you sit, lotus position, in the chair, lying down, whatever it might be, the spine has to be straight. Your body has to be still. Just say, doing this, moving your hand. Nahi hota hai. Your mind has to be still, your body has to be still. When your mind and your body are still, that is when your body works as a channel to take in that energy.
Understood.
When you pour water into a pipe, if the pipe is straight, it will go smoothly, hai na? If it is bent, or if it is broken, or if it is like, in different shapes, or if it's not going to flow. So for the energy to flow through you, you have to be very still, however long it takes. So you have to train your body to sit in that particular position for however long it takes. When I first started it, I could sit hardly for 5 minutes. So it takes practice.
Okay. Acha. Then is daily practice required for or is listening sufficient for the effectiveness?
It's always good to chant mantras, any mantras actually,
Okay.
because it will keep your thoughts from wavering. So it's always good to keep it occupied with some mantra or the other. Even when you're working, chant some mantra in the background or play it in the background. But there are certain instances wherein it is very important to chant the mantras, especially for men just before they start working in the morning. They can just chant a simple Vigneshwara mantra, Ganpati Ji ka mantra. Okay. If it is women, yes, working women, I'm not discriminating. Working women also have to chant the Vigneshwar mantra, but because they also have other things to do, like cooking. When you're cooking, chant Dhanvantri mantra. That will ensure that the vibrations which go into the food are healthy, and you're feeding that to the family, right? So your positive thoughts matter. So when you're cooking, if you're on the phone, किसी के ऊपर gossip करते हुए, those vibrations will go into the food, and that will end up giving your children stomach ache. It will not digest because it is a stronger emotion. Anger, jealousy, heavier emotions रहते हैं वो, and they are the emotions of fire. So when you're cooking, keep yourself calm, keep your thoughts positive, be as gentle as you can because that energy flows from your hand into the food.
Then how
So
long
chant. Chant the whole day. करते रहो, it's okay.
how long should participant practice per day? During if a 6 week is given for a particular healing, how long should a participant practice per day?
It depends if they take the mantras for a specific issue, जैसे प्रमोशन के लिए ले रहे हैं तो प्रमोशन आने तक तो करना ही पड़ेगा, है ना? एग्जाम के रिजल्ट के लिए कर रहे हैं तो एग्जाम्स से पहले लेते हैं, एंड दे विल राइट द एग्जाम्स, दे हैव टू वेट फॉर द रिजल्ट, रिजल्ट आने तक तो करना पड़ेगा. If it is self healing, then they have to keep on doing it because it's a slow lifelong process. They will keeping seeing changes around them. Just say some mantras will ensure that the fights in the house stop. They reduce, they stop, but gently hoga. And once it is completely done, if they stop, then within a month they see that again थोड़े friction start हो रहा है. Again they start.
Okay.
Again, case to case.
And last question: should a participant avoid junk food, caffeine, or any heavy meals during chanting?
See, caffeine, alcohol, non-vegetarian, it's a very personal choice. So, a basic human tendency, if I tell them to stop non-vegetarian, they will stop chanting the mantra instead. Because it's easier, na? Start bhi nahi hua hai, so, why should I do it? It's an easier option. So I never put on any restrictions. But what happens is if you chant a mantra on a full stomach, you will nod off. You will sleep
Okay.
because it calms you down and it calms you faster in such a way that if you are able to chant 1 or 8 times on a not so empty stomach, say 2 hours after food. If you are able to chant 1 or 8, right after food you can chant only 11 times. नहीं होगा because it's already full. Body doesn't understand the difference between solid food and energetic food. So it will say that बहुत हो गया, I'm full. So I cannot take any more food. For it, even the energy is food only. So it will say that, I don't want any more. I'm full. हो गया बहुत, खत्म हो गया, भर गया.
Okay.
So it is always suggested to keep at least a couple of hours gap
Hmm.
after eating before you chant.
Okay. So, ma'am, the one some questions are there. Miss, just give me some mantras which are required for this diseases. The stress, which mantra you prefer for stress?
For stress, um, again, there can be different kinds of stress. If it is exam stress, then we give them mantras for focus and concentration. If it is work stress, then we give it either for harassment or, to calm them down. But mostly they will be moon related mantras.
Okay.
Either Vishnu mantras or moon related mantras tend to calm down stress and anxiety.
And depression like symptoms?
Sorry.
Depression symptoms?
Depression, again, you have to find the root of the depression. And you can give them again for depression, it is usually Shakti mantras.
Okay. And for sleep issue?
Sleep issue, we can give either moon related mantras or Kumbhakaran related mantras
Okay.
uh, for insomnia, but I usually combine mantras along with frequencies for insomnia.
Okay. And for fear, panic, or such thing, restlessness?
Root chakra,
Okay. And energy imbalance?
chakras.
Okay.
You have to start with root chakra only.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I have got a lot of information from you, and it will help. It will have grateful to talking with you, and it will helpful for me in my studies also. This is all the questions I have for you. And I'm not.